And hello, everybody. Jason Zaleski here with Travis Wilson to talk about the 2025 Deer District Prep Showcase. It all starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday, Travis. We've got 5 games. Just tell us about how you're looking forward to Saturday's event.
Yeah, we're really excited for what's shaping up to be a great day of high school basketball, obviously. Um, Anytime you can get high level teams like that and high level players, some of the best teams, best players in the state, and participate on the preeminent arena in the state of Wisconsin, that's going to be a real special opportunity for fans around the state and obviously for these kids that are participating out there.
That's right. Boys basketball starts at 10 a.m. at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It all starts with Kohler and Lake Mills. Travis, give us the preview of Kohler and Lake Mills.
Two outstanding small school teams. We knew these were going to be two of the better teams in the state coming into the season, and they've certainly lived up to the hype. I got a chance to see Lake Mills earlier this year at the Midwest Players Classic up in La Crosse, and they are such a highly efficient basketball team. The way they share the ball, the way they move, the way the ball moves, just an outstanding offensive team and just a really heady, smart team as well. And they've got some outstanding players in that group. Charlie Bender's a senior that's been a 4-year starter for them. Tyler Wolin is a young kid, sophomore, with a lot of promise as well. Brady Benish, I saw him at that Midwest Players Classic, knock down 5 3-pointers in just the first half alone. So really dynamic offensive team. And then Kohler is a really outstanding team as well, one of the better teams in the Big East Conference. Ken Rader does a great job there. So, we're starting it off with a small school game, but I tell you, it has the potential to be one of the more exciting games in the event. Both teams ranked very highly in the latest coaches poll. In fact, Lake Mills has moved up to third in Division III, and Kohler's been in the top 10 in Division IV all season.
And of course, if you can't make it to the Fiserv on Saturday, all games live at ZaleskiSports.com. We take a look at the noon game, and it's Hortonville and Oconomowoc.
And Hortonville comes out of that Fox Valley Association, which has just been a meat grinder this year. They've been close to breaking into the top 10 a couple of different times, but that league is just so good. I think you could argue certainly that it's the best league in the conference this year, or best league in the state this year, as it often is. And they've more than held their own. Hortonville has. It's a tough league, but Coach Hintz has got them in the mix for sure. Oconomowoc coming in a little bit, not quite as sparkling record as some of the other teams, but still a very good group. Playing in the Classic 8 Conference, which is one of the better leagues in the state. Jay Benish, their head coach, I've known for a long time, growing up in Southwest Wisconsin, and really looking forward to having them there. Glad it worked out for both teams to be able to participate, and looking forward to a great one there.
Like you said, 5 good games, 10 really good teams coming in, and 2 of the teams with a shorter drive on Saturday, Racine Park and Milwaukee Juneau.
Milwaukee Juneau features the state's top sophomore player, Dooney Johnson, just an outstanding player, drawing all kinds of collegiate attention, as you can imagine, racking up college offers, racking up points in production out on the court as well. They play a really, really tough schedule. They're a Division IV team, but they're playing in the Milwaukee City Conference, and they're playing Division I and Division II schools quite frequently. They're 10-6 coming in to this one, but those 6 losses have been to really strong in much larger competition. They still are ranked in the top 10 as the coaches recognize just the talent level they have and the schedule that they have faced this year. So that's going to be a fun one against Racine Park, who has climbed up to third in the Division II rankings this year so far. Coach Robbins done an outstanding job with that group. They've only got 1 loss on the season. So it's a little bit smaller school against a bigger school, but I don't think Juneau is going to be outmatched by any means, and they're not going to be intimidated by any means either. Again, they've played that tough schedule already. They've got arguably the top player in the event in Dooney Johnson. So really looking forward to that one. We get kind of that small school, large school matchup. But as you said, 2 teams in Southeast Wisconsin that don't have to go very far. So hopefully we'll get a good crowd in for that one.
Yeah, and if the crowd doesn't stay for this next game, they will file in from all corners of the state. And Travis, I'm not counting out my Spash Panthers, but people are going to fill it up as Chris Davis Jr. For Sun Prairie East has filled it up all year again this year.
Yeah, one of the top scorers we've seen in the state in quite some time. Able to score in a lot of different ways. You know, he's an outstanding three-point shooter. Will knock it down from anywhere on the court. One of the best in the state at getting to the basket and finishing either in transition or in the half-court game. He's, excuse me, really given Sun Prairie East another dimension with his ability to score the ball. He's averaging 40 points a game. Led the state in scoring last year, was among the leaders in the country in scoring last season. So, you know, you talk just flat out scoring the ball, it doesn't get much better than what Chris Davis Jr. can do. He's approaching 2,500 career points. You know, he'll have a good chance to move into that top 10, maybe top 5 all time in scoring in the state of Wisconsin. Of course, he spent his first 3 years at Sun Prairie West before transferring to Sun Prairie East this season, but averaging 40 points a game for a second straight year. I don't recall the last time we had that in the state. That's a real special thing to be able to do. And he's just such an outstanding talent. And that's a solid team around him as well. It's not a one-man show by any means. It's at Sun Prairie East.
Yeah, that is just like you said, a marquee player, and I think the Fiserv is going to be about as full as it will be all day for that 4 o'clock start between Stevens Point and Sun Prairie East, and then of course the grand finale, the Kettle Moraine Lasers and the Nicolet Knights at 5 o'clock tip-off.
We pegged this one as kind of the showcase game of the day, putting it in that final 6 p.m. spot, and it has turned out that way very much so. Kettle Moraine is undefeated, ranked 3rd in Division I. Just a really deep, balanced, quality team. Got a couple of the Bester boys there playing at a high level for them. And of course, they take on a Nicolet team that just produces talent every single year, and they're ranked in the top 5 in Division II as they have been pretty much all season. So we really were anticipating this one coming together, hoped it would come together. It worked out that way. And again, it's worked out that these teams have met expectations. So we're really excited for this last game on Saturday at 6 o'clock, Kettle Moraine and Nicolet. Just 2 outstanding basketball teams to cap off a great day of basketball.
6 p.m. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. Again, it's boys basketball. It's the 2025 Deer District Prep Showcase. You can still get tickets at FiservForum.com. If you're not able to make it to Milwaukee on Saturday, games live at ZaleskiSports.com. Travis, we'll give you last word on Saturday's 5 games.
Yeah, again, we're really looking forward to it. We were very honored and pleased when the Milwaukee Bucks approached us about being involved in helping out kind of the administration of this event, identifying teams to participate and contacting the coaches. We've been working for about a year on this now to put it all together. Had a couple twists and turns along the way, but the way it's come together with the matchups that we have, the average record of the teams participating is 13-4. 7 of the 10 are ranked in the top 10 in the latest WisSports.net coaches poll. So it has come together nicely. It's going to be a great day of basketball. Strongly encourage everybody to get out and get a chance to take it in. Tickets are very reasonable. If you're in Southeast Wisconsin, especially a short drive to see some great games. And if you can't, then stream it on Zaleski Sports and take in the action that way. But a few notes: the Bucks will allow re-entry. So if you want to come check out a game, go grab something to eat down in the Deer District and check out what that's all about. You can come back in. There's parking available, of course, and a number of parking structures down in that area. And it's just a cool area to get down to for people that maybe are coming from out of town. There's a lot to do down in that Deer District to make sure that you check out restaurants and shops and other things. Of course, the basketball is the showcase. That's what we hope people are there for. But there's a lot of other things that you can do down there and check it out. There will also be it'll be a regular high school event. There'll be cheerleaders and bands and things like that, depending on what the schools decide to bring with them. I know some of them are. I think some of them have fan buses that they're looking to bring. There'll be a DJ, PA announcer. It's going to be a first-class operation that the Bucks are putting on for everybody. We will be recognizing a player of the game for each game after the completion of each game. And then, of course, following the event, we'll have a recap and everything on wissports.net, including our all tournament team. So make sure you check that out at wissports.net. Of course, as you know, Jason, this time of the year, we're ramping up to playoffs not very far away. So, I mean, really, wissports.net should be your daily destination for all kinds of high school basketball info right now.
Totally agree, Travis. It is mine. I visit the site multiple times a day, no doubt about it. Again, the games are on Saturday. All starts at 10 o'clock. Tickets still available at FiservForum.com. And, of course, the Bucks are in town on Sunday. So who knows? Maybe you make a weekend of it in southeastern Wisconsin. We will see you all at the Fiserv Forum on Saturday.